Well, hello. Happy Tuesday. Wednesday, what are we today? I don't even know. It's Tuesday, I think. I'm popping in here with kind of an unplanned Facebook Live to kind of add to my email rants or email fails that I've been talking about recently. And I'm going to do a Bobby rant today. So I'm going to be talking about something that really kind of gets me excited in the wrong way when it comes to email. Specifically, I'm going to be talking a bit about something I talked a bit about yesterday. I'm going to be talking about using templates and the problem with templates. And so let me explain what got me going about this, and then we'll kind of dive in. But before I do, if you are, finding me on your newsfeed and you're not sure who I am, I'm Bobby Klink. I'm the founder here at bobbyklink.com. I am an attorney turned online entrepreneur, and I've built a thriving six-figure business selling legal templates via email. So I know the power of email and how email can really help you build your business. So, what got me going today, and the reason I'm here doing this Bobby rant is that I saw this post in a group I'm in. It's not my group, but a different group I'm in. Someone posted this. It was kind of two pictures side by side and complaining about it because it was two different emails. They were both basically cart close emails, is what it looked like. I couldn't tell exactly, but for different products by different people, but they were basically identical. I mean, it was like literally they had used clearly the same template where it was a fill in the blank, like put the person's name, put the product, put those kinds of things in here, but it was the same freaking email. And the guy evidently got them all at the same time, or, right around the same time. And so was just, utterly and completely annoyed and pointing out, it's like, how dumb do people think we are? That was kind of the comment, and that was his thread. And there was a long thread about it. And so that got me thinking. And I like to quote Hannibal Smith from the A Team that I love it when a good plan comes together. The irony is, this is another example of where I didn't really have a plan, it just came together anyway. So, by the way, if you follow me long enough, you'll notice when I say I love it when a plan comes together, oftentimes I'm talking about things that just happen right. And here's what I mean. Yesterday, in my emails fails video, I talked about why, just looking for a plug and play, one size fits all option for email doesn't work. And there I was talking about a couple of different things. One, I was talking about these Mad Libs style emails, but I was also saying, thinking that you're going to have the same map, the same roadmap as everybody else isn't going to work because your business isn't the same as everybody else's. So you have to kind of do that. Well, so that's one piece that's related to what I wanted to rant about today. But second of all, my podcast today, where I talk about having a marketing detox, one of the things I talked about, one of the things kind of that I said you need to do is you've got to chart your own path. In other words, you can't just cut and paste someone else's business. Well, the same darn thing applies to email. You can't cut and paste someone else's email and expect it to work for you. Now, the email that this guy was complaining about in this group, there were other problems with it. Some of the problems with it were, it actually had some of the things that actually I see a lot of newer entrepreneurs do. And I probably did it in emails a while back because it was kind of at the tail end of a promotion. And they started with this thing like, like this trope that I almost feel bad for sending you this email because I've been sending you so many emails before. And that actually is something that we all need to think about. So, separate from using a template, that template was dumb. And what I mean by that is this: you should never apologize for sending an email to your list. Now, maybe you can apologize if you mess something up with an email, but you should never say, I'm sorry I'm sending you this email, or I thought maybe about being sorry about sending you this email. Because guess what you've just done? You've told people, don't pay attention to this email because this person is tentative. You shouldn't do that. And we all have a tendency to do that, especially early on in our businesses and our careers, because we feel like, oh, wow, we are sending a lot of emails, especially during a promo. don't be sad about it. If they're opening the email, it's a good thing. They want to read it. They want more content from you. So give it to them and do it unabashedly. That's a side note, though. The big problem with this using a template is exactly what happened in this case, right? So this guy happens to be on two different lists who evidently they're using similar templates, and they get the thing. He happens to get these emails right back to back. And guess what happens? When you see that, like if you as the kind of person receiving the email see that, all of a sudden it's going to make you question the credibility, the whatever of both of those people. Because you're like, wait, what's going on here? Now, on the other hand, if you actually are writing your own emails and you're not using templates and you're not doing something that someone else is doing, you don't have that problem. And I'll use a kind of an analogy where this has come up for me in other instances. It's kind of funny. So you'll see it on social media a lot too, because a lot of times people on social media, they're using templates that they bought from people. And I'm not even talking about prompts. I'm talking about literally it's the entire like graphic post for Instagram. And I did that too at the beginning because look, it makes life easier. But the problem is once you know those things, all of a sudden you start seeing, hey, and you'll see a lot of people posting the same thing. And that's not going to work long term. So with email, my big rant for today is templates are going to undermine your message. Instead of templates, you need to have structures and frameworks and those things. So you can have swipe files. Swipe files are a great thing, but you don't use a swipe file as something that you literally copy and paste. You use a swipe file as something that inspires you and gives you an idea and helps you say, well, if I want to write an email for this purpose, here's one way I could do it. And then you do it in your own voice, but using that as a guide. So that's the right way to do an email. The wrong way to do emails is with plug and play templates. Never going to work. It's going to undermine your credibility in the long term. So rant over. I'm not going to talk about it anymore, but couple of things. One, check out today's episode of the podcast. It's episode 141 of the Certified Badass Online Marketing Podcast. That's the first thing where I talk about this. And second, if you're kind of trying to figure out email and figure out how you're going to do email and how you're going to handle email going forward, the best thing to do, I've got a new assessment that will help you figure out your customized roadmap. What should you be doing based on your business and your business model? And you can get that by heading to bobbyklink.com/email map. Again, bobbyklink.com/email map. It's an assessment. You'll answer some questions. When you do that, it then spits out your results and you get a 10-page report that makes it very simple, very easy to know exactly what emails you should be sending, what sequences you should be using, like how you should be kind of thinking about your sequences, what's the purpose of that sequence in your business, etc. So it does all of that for you. Again, you can get all that by heading to bobbyklink.com/email maps. That's it for today. I'll talk to you later.